We got hired by some rich nobleman, and he paid us a lot to find some random artifact from somewhere. In order to do that, we had to find some map place. So we all bought a bunch of stuff. I got a cool new sword. We stole a boat, but we paid for it, so it was basically half price. Anyways, Uguay just pulled us back the opposite direction. Why? We're about to find out. Anyways, all of us arrive at the wrong town, and first, me and Nico have no idea. Nico's starting to catch on, but there's not much else to say. Anyways, we all go to the local inn, we start doing our stuff. Nico goes to get drunk and summons cats. Uguay starts preparing something, I'm not quite sure. And I walk into the local inn and just ask for their nicest room. They just gave it to me. Anyways, later that night, Nico walked in, ordered the finest room. He gets in there, it's beautiful. It's like 5-star hotel kind of stuff. And he sees me on the bed, and I just go, "Oh, hello there, Nico." Then he chucks me out. And then Uguay catches me. Then he uses like mental message to just send like the mental image of him like being mad. It was hilarious. We all buckle down for the night. And well, just random rooms. I just asked for another room and they just gave it to me. I don't know why. But Uguar had other plans, to say the least. He cast dancing lights. He kind of just placed it in each of our rooms, one for him. Put like a little like napkin on one of them for Niku's room because he didn't want to wake him. He did wake me up and invited me outside. Of course, being my character's brain dead, followed him. And we go to the local bank because, well, why not? He apparently has a package. Though we're doing it in the middle of the night where it's closed. And my bard has no idea what a bank even is. Once we get there, he just shakes the light around in a little bit in Nico's room, so it falls off, and so he wakes up Nico. He knows exactly who did it, who woke him up, and why. Well, not the why, but you get what I mean. So he jumps out, starts tracking the both of us, more or less me, because I'm an idiot, I don't know how to hide my tracks. He basically, like, tries to hold, like, Uguay at knife point, but it didn't really work. Because, well, one, he kind of just let him do it, and two, I was right there, and my bard was not someone to be tested, to say the least. He is good with combat, to say. Basically, he was down to rob the bank. He was just annoyed that he woke him up. But on to the next thing. We have to get through the door. Uguar used detect magic. There was an alarm spell on the front door. So we had to go in through the window. So basically, Nico just jumped in, honestly. He could jump pretty high, and then pulled us all in. It took both me and Nico's combined effort to lift up Uguay. Or Uguar, I like to call him. That was the easy part. Now there's a bunch of other things. We have to get through about 3-ish doors. One door had like a little bell thing, so if you open it, it'll ring it. So we just sent in one of my rats to chew its way through, and to bite it. And he cut a few. Then we get to the vault itself. It wasn't that hard to get through, actually. It was more or less wood and a bit of metal. We just kind of opened it, using more rats. And we see what's guarding all the treasure, a giant Minotaur. First real fight. First boss, I guess. A Minotaur. It didn't have its axe, so it couldn't do anything like crazy per se, but it did have quite a bit of HP. And my bard being, well, a bard, goes first, and decides to just charge right at him. And I deal some decent damage, actually. I did scare it a little. But Nico came in and absolutely obliterated it. Well, not obliterate. Uguay ended up finishing it with magic missiles, which has a guaranteed to hit. So it's very handy. And now we proceed to begin to rob the place. My bard now thinks banks are now mini dungeons. So we'll see where that goes. And Uguay's package was a giant ruby. We all get a bunch of gold. It's freaking awesome. I give some of mine to Uguar because he asked. And we all just flee the city. Because, we robbed a bank. So that was the second episode of We Are Low on Funds. This video is a little shorter because this is a bit of a shorter story. And what did we learn today? Well, we learned the fact why we are low on funds. Solution, rob a bank. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, then leave. I'm Nathan. I've been your host. This has been fun. Goodbye.